I want you to understand what is a trust and how does a trust work. Okay, because a lot of people come in and they're a little bit confused, and you can see that they panic when you start talking to them about trusts. They think it's this complicated device that only lawyers can understand. And it's just not true. Because you see, a trust is nothing more than a contract. We've all been involved in contracts of one sort or another. Perhaps you had cable television brought into your home and you signed a contract. It's the same thing. A trust is just a contract. A contract defines the rights and the liabilities of the parties. It tells you what you can do, and it tells you what you have to do, and it tells you what you can get. That's what a contract is. Well, a trust is the same thing. It's a contract between three different parties. So the first thing you need to remember is a trust is a contract. The second thing you need to remember is there are three parties to this contract that we call a trust. The first party is the trustor. Now that's an easy one to remember, because the trustor, those are the people who put their assets into the trust. The second party is the trustee. The trustee is the party who manages the trust assets. For example, if you're going to sell a home out of a trust, it's the trustee who has to sign the deed. If you're going to take a mortgage on trust property, the trustee signs the loan and the mortgage. Nobody but the trustee has the right to legally do anything with the property. So the trustees manage the property. Trustors put the assets in, trustees manage the assets. The third party, beneficiary. Those are the people who are entitled to get the benefits of the trust. Trustors put the assets in, trustees manage the asset, and beneficiaries get the benefit. Now the trust is the rule book for all of these three parties. No two trusts are the same. Every word, every sentence, every paragraph in this contract is important. It could make the difference of you paying extra taxes or not paying extra taxes because the trust doesn't have the right language. It could make the difference of you being eligible for Medicaid or not being eligible for Medicaid. It could make the difference of you being able to preserve your rights so that you could implement Medicaid planning at the time somebody's going into a nursing home without waiting for the 5-year look-back period to be up. Every word, every sentence, every paragraph in this contract that we call a trust is critical for what you're trying to accomplish. So all you need to remember, I'm going to repeat it one more time, trustors put the assets into the trust, trustees manage the assets, and the beneficiaries get the benefit of the assets. The trust is the rule book. It's a contract that defines the rights, responsibilities of the parties.